Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Better English Studio. I'm your host, Mia, and today we're diving into a topic that affects every single person on the planet: transportation. Whether you're commuting to work, traveling across the city, heading out on a road trip, or navigating a new country, you need the right English vocabulary and phrases to communicate confidently. And joining me, as always, is our favorite guest and friend of the show, Tom.
Hey Mia. Hey listeners. I'm excited because transportation vocabulary is something English learners use every single day. People always think they need big, complicated grammar, but honestly, they just need the right phrases to talk about how they get from point A to point B.
Exactly. And today, we'll break it down in three parts. Part 1, everyday transportation, the ways we move around our city. Part 2, long distance travel, trains, buses, and flights. Part 3, advanced communication, delays, complaints, directions, and real-life scenarios. So let's start with the most basic question people ask each other. How do you get around? Talking about how you usually travel.
Let's imagine someone asks you, how do you usually go to work? Or how do you usually commute? What are natural answers?
Great question. People usually say, I take the bus. I take the subway. I drive to work. I walk most of the time. I usually ride my bike. I take a taxi if I'm late.
And there are more conversational versions. I commute by train. I get around town by scooter. I usually take public transportation. I mostly walk because everything is close. And here's one learner's mix-up. You can say, I take an Uber, or I book a ride.
Yes, and for people living in big cities, I take the metro. I get around by tram. I use a ride-hailing app. Every country has different systems, but the vocabulary is very universal.
Describing your commute. Transportation isn't only about the type. People talk about the experience of commuting. Tom, what are some natural phrases?
Let's talk about time first. My commute takes 30 minutes. It takes me an hour to get to work. I have a long commute. Traffic is usually heavy in the morning. The bus is always crowded during rush hour.
Rush hour, good one. People also say, the trains are packed. It's hard to find a seat. I usually stand the whole way.
And when things go well,
The roads were clear today. The train was on time. The bus came right away.
most people love days when the bus arrives the moment they reach the stop.
It feels like the universe is finally on your side. Talking about transportation habits. Let's talk about habits and lifestyle. More people are biking or walking nowadays.
Absolutely. You can say, I bike to stay healthy. I walk because it's a good exercise. I prefer public transport to save money. I avoid driving because of the traffic. I take the train because it's environmentally friendly.
And some people simply dislike driving. I'm not comfortable driving in the city. Parking is too expensive. I only drive when necessary.
Talking about cars. Many learners want to talk about driving. Let's go over useful vocabulary.
Sure. Here are some common phrases. I got stuck in traffic. The roads were blocked. I couldn't find parking. I need to fill up the tank. I need to get my car serviced. There was road construction. I took the wrong exit.
And for accidents or minor issues, I got a flat tire. My car broke down. My battery died. Someone hit my car.
Fingers crossed, nobody needs those phrases, but they're useful. Talking about buses and public transport. For buses or trams, I need to catch the bus. I missed my bus. The bus was delayed. This bus doesn't stop here anymore. Is this the bus to the city center?
And you can ask, where can I buy a ticket? Do I need exact change? Does this bus go directly or do I need to transfer?
Transfer is such an important word.
Yes, it means changing vehicles, bus to bus or train to train.
Talking about subways and trains. For subways, which line goes to downtown? Is this the right platform? Does this train stop at Oxford Station? How many stops until my station?
And sometimes you need reassurance. Could you tell me when we reach Central Station? Is this an express train? Where do I transfer for line 2? That wraps up part 1, all about daily transportation and commuting. Part 2 next, long-distance travel, trains, intercity buses, flights, and cross-country travel English.
Long-distance travel has its own vocabulary, right? You're not just hopping on a bus for 5 minutes. You're planning, booking, checking schedules, dealing with tickets.
Absolutely. Let's start with trains, since they're so common in Europe and Asia. Talking about trains. Common phrases. I'd like to book a train ticket. Is this the train to Berlin? How long is the journey? Is it a direct train? Which platform does it leave from? Where can I store my luggage? Is there Wi-Fi on this train?
And if you want comfort, is first class available? Are there any window seats left?
Also, people forget, is the dining car open? Where can I get food? Do you have power outlets? Talking about long-distance buses.
Bus travel is cheap and popular. Useful phrases are, where does the bus leave from? Does it stop along the way? Is there a restroom on board? How many bags can I bring? Is this seat taken?
And if something goes wrong, my seat is broken. The air conditioning isn't working. The bus is delayed. How long is the delay? Talking about air travel. Air travel deserves its own space. Let's walk through the major steps. Booking a flight. Is this a direct flight? Does the price include checked baggage? Can I change the date later? Are meals included?
And if you need help, do you have any earlier flights? Is there a cheaper option? Can I select my seat now?
At the airport. We won't repeat airport basics, but here are extra long-distance phrases. Where is the boarding gate? Is this the final call for flight 202? My baggage is overweight. Can I upgrade to business class? Is there a lounge here?
And after landing, where is the airport shuttle? Is there public transport to the city?
Talking about ferries and boats. Many travelers forget about boats, but in island countries, ferries are essential. Useful phrases are, when does the next ferry leave? Is it a return ticket? Is the sea rough today? Where should I board? How long is the crossing?
And safety questions. Where are the life jackets? Is this ferry safe for luggage?
Talking about luggage. Transportation and luggage vocabulary go hand in hand. I have one suitcase and one carry-on. Is there a luggage limit? Where can I store my bags? Do you have lockers? My bag is missing.
And could you help me lift this?
That closes part 2. Part 3 is my favorite, advanced communication. Delays, giving directions, describing routes, and real-life problem solving.
Now things get real. Because in travel, things go wrong. Transport gets delayed, you get lost, you need help, you need directions, or you need to explain something clearly.
Exactly. Let's start with the number one global problem, delays. Talking about delays, common phrases. The bus was delayed. The train is running late. My flight was canceled. We're stuck in traffic. There's a long queue. The roads are blocked. There's been an accident ahead.
And expressing frustration politely. I've been waiting for a long time. Do you know how long the delay will be? Is there an alternative route? Asking for directions.
These phrases help everywhere. Excuse me, how do I get to the train station? Is it within walking distance? Which bus goes to the university? Could you point me in the right direction? Is this the right way?
For more detail, go straight, then turn left. It's about 5 minutes from here. You'll see it on your right. Take the second exit at the roundabout. Understanding directions.
Useful clarifying questions. Do I need to cross the road? Is it far from here? Should I take the overpass or the underpass? Does this road lead to the station? Is there a shortcut?
Talking to taxi drivers. Taxi communication needs clear English. Could you take me to this address? Please use the meter. Could you drive a bit slower? Could you drop me here? How long will it take? Is this the fastest route?
And if you feel uncomfortable, I'd like to get out here, please. Please stop the car.
Renting vehicles.
Renting a car, scooter, or bike, here's essential language. I'd like to rent a car. Do I need an international license? Is insurance included? How much is the deposit? Is fuel included? Does this come with the helmet? And when returning, I'd like to return my rental. Everything is in good condition.
Describing routes and navigation.
These phrases help you describe a journey. I took the scenic route. The road was winding. We drove along the coast. There was a lot of construction. We had to take a detour.
Or explaining your experience. The ride was smooth. The driver was careful. The bus was cramped. The train was comfortable. Communicating when you're lost.
Everyone gets lost while traveling. Here's how to say it. I think I'm lost. Could you help me find this place? Is this the right direction? I'm looking for the street. My GPS isn't working.
Talking about transportation systems in general. When comparing cities, the public transport system is very efficient. The trains are modern and clean. The buses are unreliable. There aren't many bike lanes. The traffic is terrible during rush hour.
Or describing your opinion. I prefer trains to buses. Taxis are too expensive here. The subway is the fastest way to get around. I love walking in this city.
Discussing safety.
Safety is part of transportation too. Is it safe to walk here at night? Is this area okay for biking? Are taxis safe in this city? The roads are very slippery. The traffic lights don't work.
Real-life sample conversations. And that brings us to the end of today's deep dive episode on how to talk about transportation in English. We explored everything from everyday commuting to long-distance travel, asking for directions, handling delays, dealing with drivers, describing journeys, and staying safe.
And transportation is a part of daily life. And once you master these phrases, you can communicate confidently anywhere on buses, trains, taxis, subways, planes, ferries, and more.
Thank you for joining us on Better English Studio. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep exploring the world with confidence.
Safe travels, everyone. See you next time.